All right, welcome back to Sunnyside Speed Shop. In this episode, we're gonna get the rest of this paint stripped off this El Camino, and I'm gonna show you my favorite method for doing it fast. All right, if you watched my previous episode where I was removing the surface rust from the car, I was using these discs. Kind of looks like a sponge. It's really hard and aggressive. Worked good for removing the surface rust, but it left the metal like really too smooth for primer. I'm gonna have to go back over that with some 80 grit on a DA to rough it up so it's ready for primer. I typically use these things. This is what I'm gonna use for the rest of this paint removal. I was using this for the bare metal. The surface rust, it worked okay. As soon as I got into the paint on that roof, it was a nightmare. It's just gumming up and just smearing this old lacquer, enamel, paint, whatever the heck it is, and it just wasn't working well. This is what I actually like to use the most. It's called a 3M Bristol disc. This is 36 grit. Goes on a 4.5-inch angle grinder. Actually, this is a knockoff one. It doesn't say 3M on it. These things from 3M are $45 each. So they work amazing, but they're very expensive. I found these knockoff ones, I didn't know they were knockoff at the time of ordering them, $25 each, which is not bad considering these guys are $17 a pop. So I'll show you how fast these rip through paint. Not only do they rip through paint, bondo, surface rust, everything, they don't warm up the metal too much. So if you grind on it and to get it down to bare metal and you touch it, it's barely warm, which is great. This actually got the metal pretty hot if you stayed in the same spot for too long. Still got to rip down this quarter panel, that door, the tailgate, and then get this thing prepped and ready to go for epoxy primer. So see how well this thing works, and make sure you wear eye protection because these little fingers on here, when they like to rip off, they go flying like little bullets and they hurt. So long sleeves probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but safety glasses 100%. All right, update. 3M Bristol discs, amazing product. Knockoff Bristol discs, garbage. This thing just melted, and it left like a plasticky residue on the quarter panel. So yeah, that's trash. Hopefully I can return the other ones that I haven't opened yet. This is garbage. I'm really disappointed in this. So $45 each, amazing, but too expensive. $25 each, trash. Don't even buy them. So went back to the hardware store, bought some more of these because this is what's locally available, and these are 17 bucks a pop, and they work pretty good. I still prefer the Bristol discs if I could get them, but $45 each, man, I can't afford that. So 17 bucks each it is, and these last pretty good. So let's keep on rocking and rolling on this. Found a little bit of rust. I already knew I had some here, but it's more than I expected. I got a little bit of rust. I knew I had a little bit of rust down here underneath the gas filler door because there was a couple tiny little bubbles, and I was able to poke through it with a little pick. But you can see it extends here. You see that stain there. Here there's a tiny hole, some more rust staining here, and then up top there's some rust staining here. That most definitely is going to end up being a hole. There's a tiny hole there. You see a little rust stain there. That's going to be another spot. So I'm just going to cut like a little L-shaped patch out of this, another little L-shaped patch out of this, and kind of scab it in. Because I'm not replacing the quarter panel, especially not for this little bit of rust. So that's the plan. But before I do that, I'll get the rest of this paint knocked off. All that burgundy paint up there, the surface rust up here, the rest of this paint, and we'll just keep going. Bondo, finding some bondo. Almost done. All we got left's the tailgate. Oh, this thing is lumpy. Woo! Whew. See why wearing a mask is so important. I can barely see out of these glasses. They've got so much stuff on them. Man, what a pain in the butt. Tailgate strip, here's the aftermath. Dust everywhere in my garage. But she's stripped. Still got a couple little nooks and crannies I need to get, but the rest of my garage covered in dust. Blow all this out with the leaf blower here shortly. It's on to cleanup time. Let's do it. All right, all cleaned up in the garage, mostly down to bare metal. Still got some little areas I need to get here. This whole area around the tail light. Nice big chip of bondo came off here. That's cool. But yeah. All right, now that we're down to bare metal and we're all clean in the garage, now I gotta weld up all these holes from old school body work all over the place. Holes all over the quarter panel here, up here where somebody welded on those, or I'm sorry, not welded on, but bolted on those stupid hooks that people put on trucks. And got some holes in the tailgate too. And more bodywork holes. So let's get out the welder, take care of those first. Those are easy. And then we'll start trying to figure out what we're gonna do about this rust around the gas cap. Alright, now let's take a peek at this gas door area here. I'm gonna cover this so I don't have to worry about any gas fumes around sparks in welding. Alright, not only am I gonna do that, stuff some rags around it as well. Alright, I'm gonna cut off wheel and we'll cut this and then decide how we're gonna make our patches. My carbide bit here just to clean up the edge. pattern. And now I'm just going to cut this out with some scissors. There's my patterns. Look pretty crappy. Now let's get over to the bandsaw and cut these out. Well, after a bunch of grinding, tuning this thing up, I think I got it fitting pretty good. Almost lost it there. Alright, well, that's an ugly patch. Let's see if I can pretty this up with the grinder. It's actually not that warped. I thought with all that heat I put in there, I'm gonna mess it up. It's actually not bad. Now I gotta make another patch. We can finish this thing. Ooh, I gotta call it quits. It's almost dinner time. All right. That's it for today. Be back tomorrow. Knock this out. Weld it in. Maybe put a little bit of Duraglass on here. Sand it, and then get this thing ready for primer. See you guys in the morning. All right, it is a new day, and it's time to get this done. But I think I want to get this paint out of here before I go any further, because yesterday when I was welding, it was blistering up and doing weird things, and I couldn't really see what was going on through the welding mask. So all right. Look at that. Cool. I think it's time to start welding. Alright, that looks like absolute garbage. That looks terrible. And that's all from slag hitting my arms. That's cool. Check this out. Yeah, it looks pretty crappy, but it'll clean up nice with a grinder, and that's all we care about. saw me doing little short little bursts. That's to kind of keep the heat down. The best method would have been to a burst, cool it with air, a burst, cool it with air, and keep going, but I was too lazy to go get my air compressor, and it shouldn't warp too bad because I got a nice solid hard line right here and another nice body line up here, so it shouldn't really warp too bad. Down here was what I really needed to worry about, but I didn't feel any warping down there, so I think I did good. I got lucky. Let's try to make this pretty. Try to make this pretty with the grinder now. All right, not super pretty, but whatever. It's fixed. There's no more rust holes. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover this with some Duraglass. Well, not right now. I still need to metal etch this and do everything. That'll be a whole nother episode, probably right before I do the primer. But what Duraglass does, or fiberglass bondo, it's waterproof. Not like regular bondo. Does not absorb moisture. So you can put it over stuff like this, cover your weld seams, and it'll fill those tiny little pinholes that you may have left. Yeah, we're good. I don't feel any warpage there. Sweet. All right, I'm all done for this one. That was a big pain in the ass, getting all that paint off, bondo dust everywhere, all over my garage. I spared you guys the cleanup, me sweeping for like an hour. It felt like an hour. It's probably like 10 minutes. Anyways, the paint is off, bondo's off, welded up all the holes, welded up took care of the rust holes in the around the gas door area. I was super nervous about that. I hate welding next to like gas tanks, man. Should have done that before I put the fuel tank in. But it's done now, and I didn't blow up, so it's awesome. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one, and hopefully the next one on this car is going to be me primering this thing. That'd be cool. I hope it happens. Stay tuned if you want to find out.